13 Assassins was released in Japan in September of 2010, and later here in the US in April of 2011. I picked the film up just after it was released on Blu-ray in summer of 2011. The film was directed by Takashi Miike. Miike is well known for his cult films such as Audition and Ichi the Killer. This film, in my opinion, is his greatest work, although I haven't seen all his films. The film was based on the film of the same name released in 1963 and directed by Aichi Kudo, which in turn was loosely based on actual Japanese history. The film takes place in 1844, near the end of Japan's feudal period. The shogun has legitimized a bastard half-brother who is expected to become a much more powerful part of the Tokugawa shogunate. However, the half-brother, Naritsugu, is without morals, and has raped and pillaged his way through the country, raising the ire of a number of the aging and declining samurai warriors who are tasked with protecting the nobles. A seppuku, or ritual suicide of a man who was wronged by Naragetsu, brings the situation to a head, and Sir Doi, the shogun's justice, realizes he must do something. He secretly travels to meet the aging samurai Shimada Shinzaman and hires him to assassinate Naritsugu. Naritsugu, however, learns of the plot through spies, and Shinzaman is left to recruit 11 additional men to carry out the assassination. He has to save the shogun from Naritsugu. If you've been counting, Shinzaman plus 11 equals 12. However, the 13th assassin later joins the group by chance, giving us a situation similar to Shiro Mifune's joining of a group of samurai to form 7 samurai. Plans are put into place, and Shinzaman and his group of loyal and amazing samurai set out on a plan to remove Naritsugu from the equation and save the country. What follows is a fantastic film. As you know, I only give you the setup for the plot in my reviews, and this one is no different. I want you to go and discover these movies and want to hold back on the details. This one, I for sure want to do that. While it may sound like a straightforward plot, it is really so much more. The planning, the gathering of warriors, the banter between all the men is exceedingly gripping, even through subtitles. The sacrifices made by many characters in the film are truly felt every time it happens. Ultimately, this is a men on a mission movie, similar to many other, like The Dirty Dozen or Inglourious Bastards, or the aforementioned Seven Samurai. But here, like with Seven Samurai, we are dealing with a much less technological society. Are all beyond well cast. They are each extremely committed to their roles, and you get the feeling each of them took the time and dedication to learn the arts of the samurai. Which leads me to the ridiculously great choreography. You never truly get the feeling the sword fighting is unrealistic or artistically scripted. It feels real and looks great. And Miike has done a fantastic job of directing an extremely complicated film. There's a lot of action going on at the same time, and never does it seem that any part of it is forgotten. It's truly amazing editing and directing, and on many occasions you will see the results of one part of the action having effects on other action taking place in other places. Miike film would be complete without significant violence for the most part. This one's no exception. The swordplay is brutal, and the effects of many of the sword cuts and weapons can be felt by the viewer. It is truly brutal, but true to life. The fighting was brutal. It was not pretty. The film does not look to glamorize it at all. 13 Assassins keeps you on the edge of your seat, and you truly become engrossed in the 13 samurai and what happens to them. This movie was a huge critical and box office success when released in Japan, and did well in the US as well. And that is with good reason. The film keeps you watching and rooting for the 13 samurai with an impossible mission. Miike has made a film that matches the classic samurai films from greats like Kurosawa. This is a truly great film, and even if you do not like foreign films, this is one you should truly put on your must-see list. It is highly recommended.